man merely touched a newly unearthed antique out of curiosity, but accidentally cut his finger. However, he didn't take it seriously and subconsciously sucked on the wound with his mouth. The girl promptly reminded him that the antique was Asmoded, the leader of the demonic army. Once it absorbed human blood, the demons would manifest in 5 minutes. At first, the man thought it was just an overblown threat and didn't take it seriously, so he put the antique in a wooden box. But just then, the eyes of the figurine suddenly glowed with light. As the man placed the box down, a strange scene suddenly appeared outside the window. A black crow quickly caught up with the high-speed train. Immediately, a hair-raising scene occurred. The man's fingers rapidly aged within the visible range. In an instant, he was possessed by the demon and completely lost his self-awareness. Before anyone could react, hundreds of crows repeatedly crashed into the train window. The crow smeared blood on the train windows, and the passengers in the carriage were terrified and panicked. Just then, a nun passenger noticed something unusual and immediately found the priest to explain the severity of the situation. She not only saw the crows die tragically but also saw the strange face that appeared just before the window was broken. However, the priest did not go with her to check. Instead, she sent the nun alone to the cockpit for help and instructed her to keep the secret strictly. The nun walked through the aisle and found a broken phone. Feeling frightened, she called Jack and Ellie to go along. Jack immediately started ringing the cockpit doorbell without hesitation, but there was no response inside. Ellie directly pulled the door open and peeked inside. She saw that the cockpit glass was shattered and the driver had been killed. The three of them retreated in terror into the carriage, but the strange events continued. The woman calmly poured wine for everyone and claimed that drinking it would drive away evil and misfortune. Everyone believed her and drank it all at once. They had no idea that they had already fallen into her trap. After sending everyone back to their seats, the nun took out the antidote she had prepared in advance and had a very evil mind. A passenger turned and saw a mysterious incantation floating on the car window. The danger immediately descended. The old woman was quick to react and dodge the attack, but when she tried to escape, she found that the door had been locked. At the same time, the shattered glass on the ground suddenly floated and attacked. In a critical moment, she struggled to open the door and escaped. On the other side, a little girl encountered a swarm of glowing fireflies on her way of escape. The other passengers did not immediately evacuate. Suddenly, the fireflies collectively attacked the middle woman. The woman instantly seemed possessed, and thus the scene at the beginning occurred. The woman tightly grasped the little girl's neck, and then vanished into thin air under everyone's gaze.